Good morning. We are here in Francistown in Botswana, and I'm very happy because the sun is coming out. At first it looked like it would be cold, but the sun is coming out in every way, in the practical way of the sunshine, and in the way that the evangelist, Dag Heward-Mills, is here. Today is going to be the second pastors' conference, and so much light was shed yesterday. I have got with me, I want you to say your name.
My name is Pastor Randa.
Pastor Randa. Yes. Okay, Pastor Randa, and you are from?
I am based in Francistown, Botswana.
Okay, great. This is a real Francistown, Botswana pastor. So that's good. So I want to ask you, how are you involved in this campaign?
Wow. I've been involved so much into this campaign. I was, first of all, the leader for Zone 1, and then coordinating the mobilization, the entire city, and then also helping with the publicity and any other thing that crops.
Yes, and that's, well, and when they say zone, because people have been commenting, in fact, the mayor herself said that she was shocked at such a crowd. Wow. And when we got here 2 days ago, there was like, hey, it's a quiet town. Are people really going to come? But people always come, and there's organization on the ground and pastors from all different churches, which is a big mark of the evangelist, that he brings churches together. Yes. How has that been for you here in Francistown?
Wow. That was mind-blowing. We have never seen such a thing where all the churches can work together, because Zone 1 was like Block 1 to Block 10. It's a very big area. Yeah. And all the churches that were there, whether it's Pentecostal, whether it's Water Church, whether it was a traditional church, we had to organize to bring all the pastors together and sensitize them about what is coming. So we could say this was the first of its kind that we have ever seen. We are revived as a city, and it has brought a lot of unity. Now we are together. We are united like never before. That's why you see the crowd that we are all mind blown away. We have never seen such a crowd come together in Francistown. It's for the first time, first of its kind. Yes,
and I think that's an important point that I like to stress to people at home, and those who are helping or those who are not helping, to encourage you to help, is that this really is a movement for the body of Christ. Amen. It's not for one church or another church or one denomination or another denomination. And something that happens in the cities where we go, people always say there's unification of the church, you know. And if we want Christ to come back, that's what we must do. It says we must unify the church. So had you met the evangelist before?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes, I think we'll be meeting him this evening after the crusade.
Right. So what inspired you to put your heart into this?
I've been reading evangelist books. Okay. And when I heard that he's coming to Francistown, I said, wow. So I was excited to help and become of any kind of help. So I've been with Bishop Marcelo. Since he came, I became one person that was close to him with anything that he needed to assist. Because I felt like, wow, I can't go to Ghana, but evangelist is now coming to where I am. So I wanted to take this opportunity to make sure that I'm of help to the ministry.
Right. Yes. And you said something else very key. He said he had never met the evangelist, but he's been reading evangelist books. And very much in these pastors' conferences, the evangelist will be teaching from his 60 set of books called the Macarius. Oh, yes. And anything you want to know, whether it's to do with loving the Lord, ministry, living your life, your marriage, being a pastor's wife, being a pastor, being going into the field for the everyday man, being a lay minister, everything is in one of those 60 books.
Macarius, that's very powerful because we use it on our leadership. We do marriage counselings. We are using the model marriage book. And I think the ministry of the books have been so effective, and it's helping us a lot. Because even in our church, during the teachings and everything, we use the whole set of books. Yes.
So it's called the Macarius 60, and I cannot speak enough about it, that to have it as a tool, to have it, there's church growth. You know, if you want to grow your ministries all there. So then seeing the actual Healing Jesus Miracle Service, can you give me your impressions on the last 2 nights?
Wow, the last 2 nights, yesterday, the first day, this was mind-blowing. We have never seen or experienced something of that kind. The word is preached very powerful, but with the simplicity. And the prayers, the ministration, everything is key, everything is very simple. But the power of God, the way people are touched, miracles happening on the ground, and you are thinking, this really God is in this place.
Yes.
Because he does everything very simple but very powerful.
Yes.
So anointed.
Yes.
And the first night I was thinking, what is going to happen in this place? Because I've seen over videos in other places. So I was thinking, my town, what exactly is going to happen? And as he's praying, he's preaching, and I was like, okay, what is going to happen? Then he says, people with testimonies. We saw people with cancer, the blind, the deaf, and all kinds of people coming and say, God has touched me, God has touched me. And I was like, wow, wow, God is really with us. And we can't wait for tonight, which is the last day. The crowd has been increasing from the first day until yesterday. So I think today being the last day, we are going to see quite an amazing move of God as never before.
Yes, amen. And so I can feel behind me that the evangelist has arrived.
Amen.
So we are going to go inside and join them at the tail end of the prayer service this morning. And then we'll get ready to hear what the evangelist has for us today. So all of you, do not go away. You are about to hear wisdom that will take you. So again, I want your name again.
Pastor Randall from Francistown, Botswana.
Yes, and remember, expect